But wait a minute, why are you bringing 2 bursts on the same team? You can only use 1. I'm well aware of that, but this is a blind run. I'm not entirely sure what's coming at us, so I want to be prepared. Do I need stuns and multi-target damage, or do I need ridiculous single-target damage? I'm not really sure what we're going to experience, so I might as well be prepared. And can you be more prepared than having 2 bursts on the same team? I don't think so. I'm glad I brought Arciela here, though, because this first wave is a joke with her here. They can't do anything. They just get stun-locked because of that beautiful HP silence, leaving everybody else free to just kind of go open season. Look at that. That's why we all pulled for her, folks. Good stuff. Now, this was, I think, my first time really using the new Vaan. So, see, I recorded this a few days ago, but this is my first time going back and watching it, and I do remember there's definitely a few mistakes that come up, particularly in the 3rd wave, where I'm to a point where I'm not sure what I should do. I let them get some hits off that they shouldn't have. And I think some of that had to do with my Vaan play, just kind of learning how to use him. And some Shantotto stuff that I probably could have done differently. But it all worked out in the end. I mean, in general, it did go down pretty quick. I want to say the turn count on this tier was 61 turns, which isn't too bad, given the fact that there's no cheats. So I'm cool with that. Fine by me. I also just recently finished the challenge quest for the Chapter Chaos. I just did that earlier today. My team was Vaan, Gabranth, and Lena, and that seems to be pretty much everybody's team, because that's kind of who most people have built up for it. A lot of people that I've talked to seem to want to neglect Vaan and not really want to use him, and I was the same way. I really wasn't planning on building him at all, so the game just gave me his burst while I was looking for Gabranth after 20 tickets. I'm like, okay, change of plans, I'll do this. And I'm glad I did, because he's really fun to play. He does a lot of damage. That blind comes in clutch from time to time. I'm a big fan of Vaan, and he's going to help slay the next few challenge quests, so happy I did it. And I wasn't sure, it took me a little bit to figure out his burst rotation and how I do it. Maybe people have better suggestions, but I try to go in, I start with either the EX or the LD, doesn't matter, so you can just hit everybody. And then right after you use the LD, I just spam White Whirl 3 times, because you can with the LD, and then follow up with the Vaan Spirit Bomb, whatever it's actually called, but it looks like a Spirit Bomb. All pixeled. That's annoying. Okay, well that was Child's Play. Yeah, okay, yeah, another reason, yeah, I brought Arciela for a few reasons. One, for that first wave, and for this wave, because I know these things like to buff a lot, and put regen on and all kinds of annoying stuff, and Arciela can just get rid of all of it. This was this is the Mother Weed, the Malboro type. The first time we ever saw this thing was Kuja's event in the level 50 era. That's how long ago that was. That was actually the first EX stage. That was the first time that they added EX difficulty in Global. It was Kuja's event. And that one, yeah, I know it was a long time ago, but yeah, I cleared that. Okay, this is a blast from the past. I cleared that with 15 CP Kuja, Aiko, and Cloud. And I just banked on Cross Slash doing its thing, and it totally worked. I never saw the little ones because Cloud just had the stuns on, and we just burst the thing down as fast as possible, and it worked out. Back in the level 50 era. Yeah, this thing wants to buff. There he goes. Yeah, see all that and the healing, like, no, I wanted to get rid of all of that. And now that I'm thinking this, I don't even remember if that's what I ended up doing, because her EX might be up. I might have just used that foolishly. I don't really remember. We'll see. Yep, yeah, you should have got rid of the buffs. That doesn't really matter. I don't think this thing heals that much anyways, and the fight's basically over, so not really an issue. More buffs. It doesn't matter. Goodbye. Still debating uploading my other, yeah, because I recorded videos for all of the stages. I might upload the other ones still, because I just did the final stage on the bottom floor, and then I'm gonna do this one obviously, but I might include the other ones just for fun. Machina's Lost Chapter is tomorrow night. Curious as to who's gonna go for that one. I'm gonna try some tickets. Hopefully I get lucky, because Machina is purpled already, so it'd be nice to just have his LD, because yeah, he's one of those characters where his LD is like a real game changer for him. I mean, I know that's kind of the case for everybody, but for him, I'd say it's probably going to be the most noticeable improvement to a character that we previously had when you compare them to before LD and after LD, because his LD, okay, it hits everybody on the field 8 times and then follows up with a single target HP attack. And after you use it, that exact thing I just mentioned is triggered after every attack Machina does. So if you just think about that, he's just constantly hitting over and over and over again. Like, you'll see the boss's life just drop. And correct me if I'm wrong, I believe it's a Heretics that's coming up. This is when Vivi and Leon get EX+. I'm almost positive that Machina is going to be synergy for that event. So if that's the case, I think I have my team. Well, I have a few options. I mean, we could burst it with Vaan, pretty sure. If he's still available for it, I think he will be. Machina, and then either Leon or Vivi. Who I plan on maxing out both of them, if I can get Leon's EX. I mean, I skipped on Leon's EX when it first came around, only because Charlotta was so close and I needed to save the resources. But I wish I could have had Leon, because now I definitely want him, because he's going to come back in full force. He's going to be awesome. He never really went away. I mean, there have been people who have beaten plenty of Chaoses with Leon still to this day in base EX. In fact, there's somebody, I wish I knew the person's name. I didn't look, so I apologize. I'd shout out your channel right now if I knew what your channel name was, but I don't. I'm sorry. But there's somebody who did Desh's TCC Extreme with Leon on the team, because they can't really hurt you with that HP attack that they do, because it's non-elemental. So because Leon's there, you just absorb it and it's not a problem, which is great. Who needs Cater if you have Leon, I guess? I'm sorry, Cater. That was very disrespectful. You are a legend. So, apologies to Cater. I definitely use Cater for that, because she shut it down. And if they don't ban her for this new chapter one, for the new chapter Chaos TCC, I'm going to bring Cater again. If they don't ban her. Because that one is already pretty restrictive with all the elements that they absorb. It's going to be bad. Because you can't even use Edge to dodge all that stuff, because they absorb all of Edge's attacks. Yeah, see, that's a mistake there. I definitely should have used Shantotto's LD right there, because this is single target. Or no, it's not single target. It's splash damage as opposed to full damage. So that right there is when I should have used Chance LD. But that's pretty nice right there. That's pretty helpful stuff. Yeah, a lot of ways to... I just realized this team has paralysis, silence, and blind. So there's a lot to just keep you protected here if you play your cards right, which I, for the most part, do, but in some situations I definitely didn't. Like this right here is the diciest part, and it doesn't even get that bad. Like right there, yeah, maybe should have stunned them. Doesn't end up mattering. They're about to die. Just keep the damage coming. All good. Yeah, see, I thought the silence was on, and it wasn't. So that's probably why I should have stunned. And I just realized right there, if that miss didn't happen, this could have been really bad. I just realized I got super lucky. That could have been horrible. And now here, yeah, this I remember. The EX is up. And I'm too worried. Is that one on the right gonna die with the EX? I don't know. So let's stun it just in case it lives and it dies. So I just wasted her last LD. So we have no stuns going into this nonsense. But you'll see in a second that it doesn't even matter. Because Vaan is a god with this burst. It's so strong. Which you'll see shortly. Because yeah, I opted for the Vaan burst. I mean, I could have went in with Shantotto and then gotten the extra stun off, but didn't need to. See, look, you see me flipping to that back page? I'm thinking about it. Like, should I use this one? And I opted not to. Spoiler alert. And at this point, it's just a matter of, no pun intended, but bursting them down. We have all the control. Team's back to full health. Yeah, that... God. For single targets, there's nobody better than Vaan right now. He just drops their life so fast. I love it. Why would you not use a skill? I don't know. I don't make the rules. It's time, my friend. Yeah, I had a bunch of C65s left I didn't use. Alright. Time to get into it. Now watch how fast their life just drops in this burst. This surprised me. I did not expect it to be this strong. Okay, one down. So look at all that health that he still has. The Spirit Bomb. victory. I thought he would at least... I thought I would at least have to do one more attack after that, but no, the Vaan burst just ate that last wave. Not complaining. So that's the Abyss, all done. All right, hope you guys enjoyed, and thank you for watching.